us Eliantes be bust down. Oh, you fugazi, let me find out. Oh, you fugazi, let me find out. Oh, you fugazi, let me find out. Nowadays I get you lying now. Nowadays be out of line.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, TT.
If we locked in, ain't no switching up. Brody came home, went to pick him up. My mans, I'm riding with a picture up. Shoot back to the crib, went to track hard. Got it tinted up, caught him outside. Now he in him. Ain't no falling off, I done put 2 million up. Ain't no falling off, I done put 2 million up. Catch it at the light, like ain't no light at the. You ain't big enough. Know them youngins mean business when they in that rental truck. They gon' spin till they dizzy or to pick them up. I've been focused on this paper. Coming out retired.
Up next, the Lakers take it on the Bulls. For Los Angeles, the chance to start the year right with a win on the road. Never an easy thing to do in this league. Bulls. Welcome, folks, and what bet Grant nothing. Like the first game of a brand new season. So many possibilities.
Well, you know, BA, for the players, you're excited and relieved at the same time. You get to see all the hard work you put in during the offseason pay off.
And the Lakers starting five.
I'm riding with a cougar, red and green Gucci sweater on, just like Freddy Krueger. Everybody around me family. Everybody around me, ain't no telling who it. Tell promoters book me, we gon' come and make a movie. All my friends got me riding with the. Got some on the way. Told Brody went to and he lost, and they gave him all day. Collect card, pick it up, feel him smiling through the phone. Told me keep my feet on these. He come home, you know it's on. If we locked in, ain't no switching up. Brody came home, went to pick him up. My mans, I'm riding with a picture up. Shoot back to the crib, went to track hard. Got it tinted up, caught him off. Now he in him. Ain't no falling off, I done put 2 million up. Ain't no falling off, I done put 2 million up.
Pull up with tens, one-on-one never again. One-on-one. When get the cake in the butter, I count it like hustle the money all in. Rhyming the town in the drop top coupe in the motor in the trunk you can hear. Hearing all about how they want me to lose, but I'm W, due for a win. From a dummy, you don't see how I'm coming, don't tip me, I'm right on the edge. Guinness is young and I been had to shoot out some money all under my bed. 2018 came a million, I made a career and they thought it'd be. I getting cold, my body cold, I barely get rest. One time told her pull up again. In the back of the Benz. I wanna put mirror 10 on the tent. I wanna see the reflection. I'm the best dressed at the how to dress. Turn the drill to a flex. They stick at the check, I poke out my chest. I'm treating little bull like my pets. I know they young one of the catch. Got one-on-one ice on the jet. One-on-one pull up with 10s. One-on-one never again. One-on-one. When get the cake in the butter, I count it like hustle the money all in. Ride around the town in the drop top coupe in the motor in the trunk you can hear. Hearing all about how they want me to lose, but I'm W, due for a win. One-on-one missing it up. One-on-one missing it in. One-on-one messing with kid. One-on-one and that's it. Come to the spot, I got one-on-one pieces and all of them cost me a grip. Come to the US. Good service, I'm ready to tip. You know when I'm hip, I don't got a trip. You know I ain't no little bit of shrimp. We switching locations in the gym. She said she don't wanna say Gunna no more. She about to start calling me him. I'm him. I need you making it hot. The stakes is high, the prices is high. I'm about to fly to Dubai. I'm gone. Horse and boo, HB on the tie. I with the one-on-one ride. And cuffin' I let her slide. I come to get mine. Pop out on the beat like surprise. One-on-one pull up with 10s. One-on-one never again. One-on-one. When get the cake in the butter, I count it like hustle the money all in. Ride around the town in the drop top coupe in the motor in the trunk you can hear. Hearing all about how they want me to lose, but I'm W, due for a win.
Another dollar was on me. I be stunting like a big timer. Was on me. Another night was on me. She give you drama. Was on me. If you see me, just give me a holler. Was on me. You need motion, I got all kinds of. Was on me. If you see me, just give me a holler. Was on me. If you see me, just give me a holler. Was on me. My alarm going off, phone keep ringing, and there's money on my mind. Digits on the ceiling, and my pappy know for that's just the way it go when you living on the deep end. My little brother like my kids, cause all our daddy missing. We don't get Amber Alerts, we know them living. In my hood, we all the same and got the same story. When I say was that just how we say good morning? Another day, another.
It's time for the NBA Live. Here they are, game one of the season. Wow, it's fun to be here. And Clark, this is the culmination of all the hard work put in over the summer.
Yeah, you talk to the players on both sides, and there's optimism about this upcoming year. We'll see if that optimism is justified over time.
And now the Lakers starting group. The shot by Thompson, no good. Here he goes, and the shot goes in.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
Boy, I tell you what, that's going to be like a pinball machine, the way that scoreboard's going to light up.
And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And it's always nice to get the easy look inside for your first points of the game.
Bulls shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
And look back a season ago, they did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
You know, success at the line just became contagious for them. A few guys got on a roll, and it carried over to the rest of the team.
And stolen by Thompson. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. Pass to Jay. Covered by Johnson. Here's Palmer. 5 on the clock. Chicago needs to get a shot on. No good with the triple. Johnson in the corner. Fires the three. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. One thing about the Lakers, Clark, over the last couple seasons, they get themselves to the free throw line.
Yeah, and a lot of that is due to the fact they've got some real creators in their lineup, guys who can attack off the dribble at multiple positions from multiple angles, and that creates pressure for the defense.
Here's the Lakers with the ball. It's a three-point game. To the middle, here's Jung, and there's a nice one-handed slam.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Henry with the rebound. The Lakers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. The 11-footer. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
Shots are just flowing him right now, having a really strong quarter.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. And now it's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best fast break teams from a season ago. In third, the Lakers.
I mean, it's a crowd-pleasing style, right? I mean, this club just got out and ran at every possible chance.
Here's Hendricks. On the wing, Johnson. Pass to Hendricks. Fires from deep. Hits it from three-point range. And it's all knotted up.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Thompson outside. Here's Jay. It's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Basketball. There's the pick. And he lobs it up toward the rim. 6 on the shot clock. Over to the wing. Ball's knocked loose. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Pass to Johnson. To the inside. And he banks in the layup. He has 5.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
For Chicago, they've gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. To the paint, here's Palmer. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
It will be a jump ball.
5 to shoot. The Lakers moving the ball around. Here's Jung. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Down low, here's Palmer. That's tipped. Johnson outside. Here's Chung, and that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Bulls have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far, right at the 50% mark.
You know, passes like that go a long way. Terrific teamwork.
The Lakers trail. Here's Hendricks, still without a basket. Henry misses. Right at the free throw line. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up.
That's what they've got him out there for, fella.
Here's Hendricks to the inside. Got a piece of it. His first shot coming late. Rebound the Lakers. And it's the Lakers on the break. .151 left here in the opening quarter. Pass to Palmer. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Palmer's got 8 points. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Chicago.
Just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmarish clamps thus far.
But how about their scoring in transition as well? That's been a big factor to this point. Are those high tops or track shoes these guys are wearing? My goodness.
1:33 left in the first quarter of the game. Inside, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And when you talk to people about the Bulls, GA, Michael Jordan's shadow still looms large over this team and organization.
And Kevin, they haven't won a championship before or since he was in Chicago. They've had plenty of good players, Derrick Rose and MVP, Jimmy Butler as well, but the results haven't been there.
And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Lakers trail by 9. Pass to Hendricks. 6 to shoot. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Here's Jay. He has yet to score. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And the Bulls lead by 12.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Here's Chung. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
I like to call that stick-to-itiveness, getting everything he possibly could out of that play.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Bulls ahead, ending the first quarter with a massive 16-7 run. And we'll get going after this from... And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. Looking at what we've seen from the Bulls, what do you guys think?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And for the Lakers, gets a hand on it. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. He's got 12.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint. And
on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And for Chicago, it's deflected. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Changing ends quickly, getting the advantage in numbers and finishing. They've been doing it all night long.
You know, they've been the more up-tempo team, clearly. It's helped them gain the advantage in this one.
Pulls from the top of the key, and he hits the jump shot.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
They set the screen. Here's Jung. Thompson with the rebound.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
And you see, don't you, Clark?
Oh, man. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Thompson. He's coming off an excellent season. He was around 26 points per game, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. And really for him, it's about putting in the work and improving his game.
Yeah, and I think he wants to. It's one of those things where you either want it or you don't, and he does.
It's stolen. Lays it up off the glass. 14 points for him.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Lakers trail by 17. Johnson outside. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Here's the 3. That's a miss, his second after 2 shots. The Bulls have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter. And the basket by Jay.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Lakers have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Pass to Hendricks. Back to Johnson. Got a piece of it. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Covered by Johnson. Hendricks pulls it in. Lakers trail by 19. Down to 5 on the shot clock. They need this. Here's Henry, and out of bounds is Chicago gains possession. Here is the 2K leaderboard with last season's top passing teams. The Lakers in 5th.
I tell you what, if you had to pick one stat, at least on the offensive side of the ball, that benefits your team, this is it. I mean, when you're amongst the league leaders in assists, you're doing a lot of good things. Not just making shots, but you're moving your teammates and you're moving the basketball.
Jay lets the 3 fly, buries it from 3-point range. 8 points for him.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Here's Henry. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Greg, every year, injuries are a huge factor in shaping the title race. And I'm guessing that teams have probably put more of a premium on durability. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, I think all GMs take that into account. A team wants to be confident it'll have a stable roster over the course of a long season.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. A move that likely helped the league's parity has been shortening max contract lengths. Commissioner Silver says, we used to refer to it as dead money. A star player toward those end years sitting on the bench. We've reduced max contracts to 5 years, in some cases 6. This way, it moves to more pay for performance. Kevin?
I think, D.A., that's a pretty good business decision. It's going to have nice ramifications. And counted. The shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Boy, he's really been dominant in this one. Unfortunately, he hasn't had much help.
For Los Angeles, they have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any. And we know injuries derailed last season for the Bulls, Greg, but with an aging core, you wonder where they go from here.
I mean, the Bulls are kind of stuck in the middle of things as it now stands. Not quite good enough to make a run in the East, but not in a position where they need to start over.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Fires the 3. Henry with the rebound. Henry's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Johnson with a screen on Thompson. Jung, he's covered by Thompson. To the middle. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Fast break, here comes Chicago. With the floater. Comes up empty here. That puts them at 3 for 6. Lakers trail by 15. And the Lakers turn it over again.
And they also showed up in terms of passing. 5th in assists. No doubt they relied on that motion offense, and their player movement was always consistent.
And their field goal percentage speaks to what a patient team they were last season. Good shot selection was certainly the key to their system.
Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
Pass to Henry. Johnson outside. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Hendricks passes to Henry. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Fast break. Here comes Chicago. It's deflected. Johnson outside. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And Clark for the Lakers. The last 2 seasons ended in playoff losses to the Denver Nuggets.
And I tell you what, they fought hard both times, Kevin. The point differential was only 24 points over the 4 games in 2023 and just 11 points in 2024. LA actually led most of the 5-game series, but weren't able to advance.
And he drives in. Basket counts. He's got 9.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
4 seconds left. And it's good on the layup. And the Bulls lead by 14.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And that does it for the first half of play. Bulls lead by 14. And will return shortly.
Check it out, Los Angeles. Like most teams right now, they're optimistic. We'll see how they handle the first couple of games.
Yeah, everyone starts out undefeated. And switching gears now to that first half. Big hill to climb for the Lakers.
They couldn't shut down the lane. Only thing that would stuff that is prime Shaq. Maybe 2 of me.
Now that is a scary sight. 2 of you.
Well, we're going to need a bigger fridge.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Lakers trail by 14. So for the Lakers right now, To the paint. Here's Henry. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Unloads. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
He's off on the first. Good on the second free throw. Here's Hendricks. Nothing on the board. Lets a floater go, and it's good for 2.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Banked in off the glass.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Just 5 on the clock. From the wing, and it's good. 2 points. He's got 11.
Consistency all game long. He's going to continue, I think, to have to take it over to get them back in the game.
There's a screen for 3. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Stripped away. Drives to the hoop.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and he still had a chance to knock that one down.
Boy, terrific play there. I thought even with all the contact, he still was going to get that shot to go down.
Bulls shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. Good on both. And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Two minutes into the second half of play now. There's a good screen. Stolen away. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls.
Oh, man.
And the dunk to finish it off. And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Here's Jay. He has 5, and it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Down low. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And that's what you want to see. Good, fundamental, sound basketball with the bounce pass.
Lakers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Pass to Henry. Inside. It's tipped. Here we go, one-on-one. They set the pick. A three-pointer off the mark. They have a very long way to go to get within sight of the lead.
And from what we've seen so far, guys, don't hold your breath.
Johnson and the Lakers with another miss. Here's Chicago. They're on a 12-4 run. Anthony Edwards is a classic two-guard, Clark, a spectacular player. What has impressed you most about his development?
Well, he's got a great body. He had it when he got into the league after just 1 year of college. Tremendous basketball body, strength and length and bounce. Now he's worked on refining his skill. I think the biggest thing that's impressed me is not only his work ethic, but his poise. He's not a guy that plays frantically. He plays with intentionality and purpose, and that's a tough thing to do when you've got his athletic ability and you're as young as he is.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball. Well, I don't think he's performing up to his own expectations, but they still find themselves out in front.
There's the screen, and the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
The Achilles heel of this team right now, turnovers.
6 points given away on miscues. They can't afford many more if they're going to cut into this lead.
And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
Superb anticipation on that rejection, and that'll allow them to stay on the lead if they keep defending like that. That's his 4th foul. I'm sure he recognizes the situation because number 5 will put him in a rough, tough spot.
13 foul.
Here's Jay. He has 5. Pass to Palmer. 4 on the shot clock. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Bulls?
You want to see what the difference is? Look at their points off turnovers. They've punished mistakes all game long.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
And guys, I think it's exactly the right thing to do with the lead. Keep going at defenders and find a way to get yourself to the line.
And really scored most of their points, but he can't score them all, guys. He's going to have to get somebody else to step up.
Thompson outside. Pass to Jay. Stripped it away. Here's Hendricks.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah.
I tell you what, I think the pass was even better. I mean, that was room service delivery at its finest.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, the league recalibrated its emphasis on fouling during last season. Commissioner Adam Silver said there was a sense that offensive players had too much of an advantage. So an adjustment was made. Fans want great offense, but they want players to be allowed to play defense as well. And I think that's what we're seeing. Kevin, it's a welcome change.
Welcome indeed. No doubt about it, D.A. Here's Jung. Rebound by the Bulls. Palmer's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. To the inside. Yes, once again, he remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
He's doing everything he can for his team. Perfect shooting so far. His teammates now need to step up.
Here's Jay. He's got 5. Shot clock at 5. Drains it from beyond the arc. He's got 20.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
55 seconds left to play in the third. To the paint. They get a hand on it. And then Johnson with the dunk.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher.
Well, and that's exactly how the game is played in the paint inside, guys. I mean, if you can play over the top, I think you've got a big advantage.
To the left side wing. Pass to Jay. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Takes it inside. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Now, for over a decade, Clark, we've been in the player empowerment era. And it's generally been, I think, a positive for the NBA.
Yeah, I can't agree with you more in that regard. The players are the drivers of the league. They're the personalities. They're the visibility. They're the doers, the talented performers of a league that entertains globally. So they deserve more money and influence, and I think they've gotten both. Now, there are a few players that have kind of exploited that in a way that I don't think is most healthy by forcing trades, but I think it's a good thing overall.
And on the court for the Lakers to start the fourth.
That's serving it up on the platter there. What a nice pass. A high percentage look was the result.
60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. To the middle. It's tipped. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
Lakers ball.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And, you know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
The Lakers with the ball. Shot clock at 6. Here's Hendricks. Hits the three-point bomb.
And, guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear. He's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
And it's blocked. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Thompson outside from deep. It's good from long range.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
Henry, marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finish hard with two hands on that stuff.
Yeah, highly efficient. Nothing extra special there. Just effective.
Thompson outside. And the Bulls, another three.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Down low, and he dunks it after the pick frees him up.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
And the free throw, no good. In recent history, GA, we've seen some so-called redshirt rookies really thrive in their first season.
Oh, great call, partner. Blake Griffin, Joel Embiid, Chet Holmgren, the latest, were all forced to sit out their first year, but they got to be around the team, soak up as much knowledge as possible, and you can't really argue with the results.
For Chicago, they've gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Clock at 6. Here's Jay. Back to Thompson. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Pass to Hendricks. Out left to the wing. Johnson outside. And the Lakers with another miss. Well, Chicago's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through.
And that's an alley-oop that'll be loop-to-loop all day long on the highlight reel.
Greg, we've heard some veteran players and coaches say the league is skewing too young.
Well, because of the salary cap, you're often forced to play some younger guys, and they don't quite have a feel for the game yet. So possibly the product suffers, but it also gives you a chance to develop these young players in your system.
Here's Jay. And the serious dunk to finish it off. Here's Hendricks. From past the arc. It's hauled in by Palmer. Palmer's got 8 rebounds in this game.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Going inside. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
6 on the shot clock. Three-pointer. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Pass to Jay. Thompson outside. Fires for 3. And no good that time. For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Clark, I've always heard that every team when on the road will have a team dinner.
That's typically a practice that most teams employ, and those dinners are memorable, especially if the food is good. But more than the food, I think, is the camaraderie and the bonding that takes place when you break bread together, coaches and players.
Here's Jung. Gets it to fall, and now he's 10 of 15 on the game.
Well, that time he got the defense off balance with the well-timed pump fake. Nice work.
Pass to Thompson. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Here's Chung diving in.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but possible, like you said.
He's one of the few players in the NBA who can pull something like that off.
Takes the 3. Rebound the Lakers.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Chicago.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
They were really smart in the use of that game plan tonight. Used it in their first 2 games against this team, which equaled to 2 wins.
If it ain't broke, why fix it? I mean, why change anything? Knowing how well they played in those 2 games, they probably couldn't wait for this one to wrap up the sweep of the season series.
Inside, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Kevin, is there another player out there capable of moves as stunning as that?
A handful at the most. He is in elite company.
Boy, I tell you, he's one of those guys, fellas, that just causes excitement simply by walking into the building.
Here's Jay. Offline with his 3.
And, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
Guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us.
shine, the feeling shine like starlight. Electric baby, diamonds pressure made it. Can you ride the waves like? Get the out my way. 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 Move. Get out the way. If you plan on heavy stepping, girl, you better start shape. Peter Piper. Call me Mrs. Parlay. And I'm carrying these. Why you say I do that when I didn't do that? Pull up looking like a lick, then I sped off in the Benz. Victoria's Secret, she a 2 feet kicking. We on just do it. Get the out my way. 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 Get the whip like Bentley truck. Keep starting. Make a dive duck. Make a dive duck. Line these up and make them do the dosey-do.